Hey, this is Kurt the Boat Doctor out in this beautiful 240 Duckworth 2026 with the F350 V6 4.3 liter 24 Pacific Pro. Got your overhang here that's really nice. It helps keep you out of the wind, plus having rain running down your neck. Got your grab handles here, sea glazed door that keeps you away there to keep you straight instead of leaning out. Cup holders. So what we're going to do here, we're going to flip this baby up here. Then right here you've got your macerator. Yep, for this fish box right there. And that live well. That works. For entry door, ladder. Again, I would probably, it depends on what you're doing. If you're going to go tuna fishing, you'd probably want to go to the high thrust 25 horse. If you're just salmon fishing, in get back motor, go to the 9.9. And again, you would have to do a master steer with it or an autopilot for that. So normally I go to autopilot on the main. That would be another feature when if you feel like you need something else for your boat. I'd get the autopilot. I do like it, but you know, it's a little spendy. But that would be one thing I would get in the future if it was my boat. And I'd probably do the T25 because if I go out tuna fishing, that could get me to that tuna range. It's still only a top speed of 20 or 10, but it normally does a good 7. But I could use this for tuna too, and I'll show you that later. And then your warps down is right here, and that's on this switch right here, and it's working. So then we get up here now. Say I wanted to start this boat from back here. All I'd have to do is hit the start button, but I turn the power off, so it ain't going to start up now. And you got your tilt wheel right here. And then I come in here, and then you can flip cup holders. You can flip that down again, and that makes your steps. I showed you that in the prior videos. And I also showed you the lights on the speakers and down below.
President Trump's next big move.
Pretty neat.
Then tune into Rob Finner.
So while I'm drifting here, I got the first 1 hour done, and I'm halfway through the 4,000 to 5,000 RPM range. So whoever gets it, you can run it like you want to run it. Again, I already showed you all the wipers and the horns. So then what you do is you hit the power, and then you can hit the start button right here, or you can go back here. Once that powered, and you hear this, that's Bluetooth actually, my phone to that Rockford stereo. So then you'd have to make sure you hit the power button, then you hit the start, then you can just go ahead and put it in gear. Now when I'm at this station, I can't steer it from the front, you can only steer it from the back. That's why I'm saying sometime down the road you can get autopilot, and then you could have a wireless remote, and I could at least steer it when I'm just sitting in here anywhere in the boat. And they're not that much money. So there you go there. And then I got the trim assist on here, so that's automatically gonna trim it. I set that up for just a perfect RPM when it needs to trim up. So anybody could come out here and they wouldn't have to worry about using the trim button. And then you can just sit here and go like this. So right there, I'm going to see what speed I'm doing. Now I evidently lost some speed up on the top part on this gauge here. That could just be something plugged up in the pickup because that was reading on that. Now it's not. But you also on here see that motor with an A on it. That means I got it on auto trim. Backlight color mode max power. I'm going to shut that off, turn it off. Then I'm going to turn it back on again. And that's kind of neat that you can shut that off too, actually. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hit the power button on this. And just leave it alone. And that should start this one up. Yep, start this one up as well. Yeah, see, so something must be plugging that up right now. So now I'll just show you what it will do like on speed. I think I got everything blocked down. Okay. good, looks good. Got the heated seats on, I believe. I'm going to turn that on right there. That does the bottom and the back part, and then down to just the bottom. Waiting for the bike to power up, which she did. Then you just hit agree, and I'll go back to the last page that I had. So I set all these combos up for you. So it didn't take me that long, maybe 2-3 hours to set everything up. But then that there gives you your GPS, your heading, and then your depth. You notice you don't have your depth right there. Go to the power button, enable all sonars, then close out, and you'll see that depth coming up. And there's your speed, it popped up. Now I gotta remember I'm on the rear deck, so then I'm gonna bring that back, just into neutral. And then if you go up here, it says neutral. Then you can go to station here and activates this steering. Depth, latitude, longitude, gallon per hour, 1.5. You got total economy. Then you got your remaining fuel. You got your range, and you got your temp on your motor, your starting battery, and your oil pressure. You got time, stop time, like a trip. And then you can always go out of that, or you can just go back to that, close out. And if I wanted that one, I can just hit it, just bring it up big, and then I can hit this button. Then I got it set for your fuel, and then an alarm will go off when you get about a quarter tank, so about 20 gallons. That this will turn red. And you got your water temp. Bring that back. Same token, you can go over here and bring this up. You can bring it over. There's your percent of fuel again. Bring that back. Then you can go over here to your time, and go over here, and then you can get some different readings. Oh, here comes United. Coming in. There he is. Gonna touchdown. You're gonna touchdown. Better hurry up and touch down. Oh boy, you're eating up the runway. Then you go one more. Big numbers. Bring it back. Go into here. Bring that up. That gives your temp, volts, and oil pressure. Hit that. And now I could change some of this. This is one I didn't do, but I'm going to get into here and set this. But I'll show you how to do that too. I'm going to go back, there. Fuel flow, trim, tells your percentage, RPMs. Now we can go back here. Now I got boost, I got oil, and I got pressure up here. So I can hit this, I can replace data, I can make this a fuel or an engine gauge. So let's go to engine, coolant temperature, there you go. Then I can go back, and then I can hit this and replace data. I can go to vessels, I can do rudder angle. And that tells me where my steering is. 6 degrees starboard, 3 degrees port. And I could go like this and replace data on that. Go to engines, fuel flow rate. I could do that. Oil temp. I could go there. Select engine. Port. Back. Yep, that ain't gonna do that. Replace data. Engine. Oh, I could put RPM in there, and then that would do that one for you.
Russia's developing all of these new dual capable platforms, meaning they could
So I'll just leave that there, go back.
Whereas we're years behind.
Oh, maybe I didn't want that one there. Rudder angle, RPMs, I have that over there, so I really don't need that here. I'm going to change that, replace data. I'm going to go to vessels,
President Trump also mentioned
tank level, and maybe I'll go tank, replace tank level. Fuel.
or wise.
Okay, now it ain't reading there. So select tank 1, there it is. Boom. So go back. So I got all that there now. So then you go out of that, And then you can go into like gauges, and that'll show you your vessels. Goes right to that main tile. Go to your Yamaha. It does what this gauge will do. Throw it over here through a gateway hub, and that's your batteries, your oils, your starting, use, flow, eco, trip. You got speed, auto trim. That shows you a trim there as well. Where this comes in is the back unit, since you don't have any display back there. And then you can hit options, you can go to information, you can go to trips, tanks, maintenance reminders, back, trim. That's how I already set that. Trouble codes, active alarms, there is none found. Go back, and that brings you back to where you're at, and that's your rudder angle. CL port, then green starboard.
Alright, so maybe
And trim again, so we can go back out of that, go to engines, and here's all your engine function, fuel flow, engine voltage. I noticed this one ain't popping up, so I'm going to go here, replace engine,
Israel has
whip, exhaust, trip, total use, voltage. I think that's what I was looking for. Voltage group.
Police arrested him on suspicion of production and distribution of explosives.
Nope.
Meanwhile, Hamas
Place
has
data,
the remains of
system, unit voltage. There, 14.3.
Is in Tel Aviv.
Let me see what I got. Odometer, speed, fuel, oil, pressure, tag. Okay, let's go into temperature and replace that.